JFL, welcome back to another video by your boy. You feel me? We got part 5. You feel me? Part 5 of the days of finding out my dog Mary. You feel me? Part 3 and 4 should be dropping. I'm not gonna lie to y'all though. I don't know what's going on with the voice shoot going on with it. So bear with me on that video. I'm hoping it comes out a little bit better when in like the uploading process, because like my voice is kind of off, or I don't know what's going on with that. But look, there's 15 parts to it. Okay, so what I'm gonna start trying to do is combine them. So we're gonna get to part 5 and 6. You feel me? And I'm gonna just try to finish this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 15 parts, guys. There's 15 parts. It's ridiculous. 15, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to sit 2 hours just listen to this woman talk. But yeah, it's part 5 and there. You feel me? Let's get right into it. You feel me? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Okay, well, all right. We're starting off bad already. We're muted. All right, let's do it, man.
Two different worlds are about to collide in this part. So
hold on, bro. Hold on. Before we start the video, hold on, man. I had to get y'all. Now, y'all thought y'all was gonna watch the video without me saying it, y'all. You feel me? Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? We close to 75 subs. We 12 away. You feel me? Road to 75 subscribers away, man. You feel me? So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We are a new creator on this, man. We just grinding out. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. Let's get back to it, man. Y'all thought you thought you had me now.
Part 5 of how I found out my boyfriend of over a year has been married this entire time. Okay, so part 4 left off with us in Jamaica and us fully establishing that we go together real bad, locked in. All right, so we left Jamaica, we're back on Long Island, and like everything is progressing fine. There was truly never a week where we didn't do like a nice date night. We talked on the phone every single day, literally for hours. I work from home, and as I said before, he works in law enforcement, so he's in his truck all day. If he was like close by, he'd like stop and see me. And yeah, things were good. And like here's some of the texts he would send me, just like really sweet. Here's another one. And here's another one where he was at his mom's house and he said that his mom was like, who got you smiling? According to him, his mom lived pretty close to him, I guess like 10 minutes. Still in the same town where he lived when he first came to America when he was 17, 18. And he told me that she's a doctor, which I thought was pretty dope. So as you can see, things are pretty good. And like one day we even had a conversation. He was like, if we didn't stop speaking for that 1.5 years, we would have been married by now. He was like, I met you and you were like perfect. That I was just like everything that he was looking for. So he always used to joke like, whenever we get married that me ghosting him was gonna go on the vows. So anyways, like I said, we never missed a date night ever for any of the weeks. So one night we decided to go out to Nassau County. Now this night in particular was like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after we got back from Jamaica. So we made a reservation for this place called Dunn's River Lounge, and it's a Jamaican spot in Rockville Center. Really, really good. So we get there. This is where I went wrong. So, of course, I have to get rum punch. The rum punch was 10 out of 10. And it was so good that I took this, I think it was a boomerang, and I posted it, you see, on my Instagram story and tagged the location of exactly where we were at in real time. Yeah, mistake. And here's just a picture of the food, rice and peas, curry, chicken, like 10 out of 10. So we're at the spot chilling. The DJ comes out. I think I'm on like my second rum punch at that point. The food is done. I was about to get some dessert, having a great time. I looked to my left just to make sure that my bag was still on the chair. When I looked to the left, I almost felt like I saw a ghost. I instantly felt all of the anything rush out of my face. I turn and look to Junie, and he's like, what's wrong? I was speechless. He's like, Mary, what is wrong? Tell me why. And this is about probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after we had got there. Tell me why, when I looked to the left, I see Marlon. Yes, Marlon the ex. Yeah. So now I told y'all, I had to go completely no contact with Marlon. So I was like, yeah, forget dessert. I need to get out of here right now. Right now. But then I was like, you know what? I can't let this man see me sweat like that. So I took deep breaths, My heart was literally racing, heart racing. But I'm like, you know what? So he got the check. He paid, put my jacket, whatever on. And I was just going to walk out the restaurant. But I was like, you know what? Nah. So Marlon was towards the entrance. Junie is walking behind me. And at the last second, I was like, yeah, I'm going to say something. So I'm walking. I go right up to Marlon's table, put my hands in his back, and lean down and say, just so you know, he's in law enforcement. And then I got up. I looked at the girl that he was with, continued to walk out the restaurant, and then flipped, as I walked by. And that was it. I'm truly in utter disbelief. Now,
we're going to pause that. We're going to pause that right there. You feel me? Now, look, if Big Marlon, my dog Marlon, you feel me? If my dog Marlon was by himself, okay? If my dog Marlon was by himself, okay? But he was with another shawty? Now, look, he probably went there to spite Buddy. But one thing that she did not say was he there already, though? That's my question. Was he there already? When did he come? Was he just coming in? Now, my big dog Marlon, though, he wasn't even on that. He was, now, it doesn't seem like, now, what she claims is she hit the left on there. You feel me? She hit the left on him. You feel me? And she seen Buddy. But she said Buddy was near the entrance. So, was you near the... I don't know about this one, ma'am. You feel me? Now, Big Marlon was by himself. Okay. I can understand it. But he was with another girl. Got herself a lover. That's all I'm gonna say. Look, man, for me personally, if I see my ex out in public with another dude or whatever the case may be, I'm leaving that alone. It don't matter to me. Hey, I shouldn't. Hey, if she want to pull up to spite me, let her do that. I'm not about to go over to her table and talk about some Buddy law enforcement, or I'm gonna get law enforcement, or whatever the case may be. I'm not finna do that. You feel me? Especially if Buddy not near me. What the bro? It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. What you want me to do? You my ex, and you with another dude. I bet. I wish you and him the best. I'm not about to rehash, or, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't need to do all that. She should have just left the restaurant. Act like Buddy wasn't even there. You feel me? Because now you giving him the attention that he really looking for real. So if I were Buddy, I would have just walked right on up out of there. I wouldn't have even. I'm gonna let it just do what it do. It is what it is. I'm not about to sit and. No, I'm not about to sit around and start. Nah, I'm not doing that. Hey, that's just me though. Everybody different, but bro, I ain't finna spite nobody. It is what it is. I know why he here. He ain't about to get the attention out of me though. You feel me? And he with a whole nother girl. That's what. See, that's what got me. Anyways, man. Anyways, let's finish this.
When we got to Junie's Jeep, I couldn't control it anymore. I freaked out so bad. I started like hysterical crying. It was bad. I called my best friend on FaceTime.
I'll tell you. What did I say? Oh my God, boy, I sound like that. What did I do? Bro, what did I say? What did I just say? She not over, buddy. She not over, buddy. And when she saw that girl, I bet she looked better than her. I bet she did. I bet that man done leveled up. He done got her. Now look, I think he a cheater though. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. So she's still hurt. She is still hurt, guys. Remember that. Preface that. You feel me? But she's still hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel bad for her. You know, there's all jokes and stuff like that, but I do feel bad for her. It's definitely not right getting cheated on. But I do have to look, and in my situation, bro, if I'm getting cheated on, or if I'm getting rejected, or if things are not working out my way, I'm automatically going to assume I'm the problem. I'm not going to lie to you. That's where my thoughts would go. But at the same time, though, if I'm messing with Jamaicans, then I can't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But as she now knows, do not mess with Jamaicans. Just don't do it. You feel me? But my whole thing is, though, after this, though, if she finds someone else that's non-Jamaican and this person ends up cheating on her, she eventually, at some point, you have to look at yourself as the problem. At some point. You know, I know, not even going to say it, okay? If you know, you know. But it starts with an A, and it ends with an E that some don't like to do. But anyways, okay? At some point, you have to look at yourself. At some point. You know what I'm saying? I've been with the opposite gender who have told me a lot of things. And I'm sitting there thinking, damn, at some point, it's on you. At some point, these people aren't doing what they're doing to you. You feel me? For no reason. At some point, it's you. You gotta look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now look, she's only been through 2 experiences, but they've been bad Jamaican experiences. My whole thing is, hopefully she dates a non-Jamaican. Okay, and that works out for her. But if it doesn't, anyway, but I do feel bad for her in these type of 2 situations. But again, like I said, she's hurt. She wasn't over him. She's not over this gentleman here. You know what I'm saying? If she's seen Big Dog go to the restaurant with his wife, because best believe that wife probably still with him, okay? Best believe, most likely, this wife is still with him. I'll be very surprised if they're getting divorced. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll be surprised. Really and truly. But anyways, if she's seen that, she'd be the same way, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I hope she finds love, because she does not seem like, look, and obviously we're only seeing this side of her. We're not seeing her off the camera, right? But she does not seem like a woman that you'd have issues with particularly. You know what I'm saying? She has a good job. You know what I'm saying? She don't look bad at all, man. Let me tell you. You feel me? So, I don't know. Just the wrong pick of man. Hopefully she finds herself a nice black man that's not Jamaican. So unfortunately, I'm disqualified. But anyways, you know, that's not Jamaican. That'll treat you right, bro. So anyways, yeah.
Telling her what happened, because she knows the whole story, obviously. She knows everything that happened with Marlon. And like I said, up until that point, I hadn't really told Junie everything. Because, like, at this time, I just don't believe in leading with trauma when you're starting something new. It had nothing to do with Junie. I just wanted to leave that where it was. But now that he is seeing my reaction, and that person has now kind of like been brought into our space, now I kind of have to like spill the beans and tell him really everything. So I did. I told Junie pretty much everything that happens. And so he was fully aware of everything that I had dealt with. And that included cheating. That included lying. He fully understood what I had to kind of like overcome to get to the place I was now. So then he took matters into his own hands, addressed that situation exactly how it needed to be addressed, and really like took on a role as like really like my protector in this whole situation. And it just made me feel like so incredibly safe. And it also felt like sort of like a weight lifted off my shoulder, knowing that he now knows like the full story of the things that I've just like been through. Fully acknowledging that he would never, ever do any of those things to me. That he would never be disrespectful. He would never cheat. Never. So with that being said, part 6 will be the progression. And then when I started to question a few things.
Damn. This is a little clip that she got.
Why would you say this? First of all, Simon's bald.
Okay, not too sure what that was. Anyways, this is part 6, alright? Let's get it, man.
Part 6 of how I found out my boyfriend of over a year has been married the entire time. Alright, so after the whole restaurant situation, because of the way he handled that, I felt like I could literally trust this man with my entire life. And even though we were locked in before, it was like, no. Yeah, okay, this man is my whole husband. I'm like, I've never been one of those girls who like just needs to get married for the sake of getting married. But this was like very clearly the direction that we were going in. And those conversations were absolutely happening now. And the timeline that we set was like basically within a year. So we continue to do what we do. Here's us going to DC again. Here we are at the park at 14th, a brunch spot in DC. Winter in DC, I loved this dress. Springtime in DC. And every time we went to DC, we would get a hotel. But then always for the last night, we would drive to Maryland to stay at one of his best friend's houses. Let's call that best friend Jordan. All right, so during this time, I was in the midst of my home buying process. And if you've ever been through that before, it is so incredibly frustrating. And so now he already owns his home. He bought it in 2017. And so the plan was that since I have my son and I'm for sure keeping him in his school district, that once I was able to get an offer accepted and able to close in a house, that Junie would rent out his house and then come live with me and my son. So it almost started to feel like more pressure to get an offer accepted because I was just ready to like start this life. And here's where the additional pressure came in. All right, so remember how when Junie and I first reconnected, we started talking about like everything that was going on and what we missed in the year and a half that we weren't speaking. And he had told me that unfortunately his grandfather had passed away like really recently, right before we reconnected. Now, what he told me is that when he came to America from Jamaica, he came here with his grandfather. So the story was that his mother left Jamaica when he was a baby, came to the States, New York, to go to med school. So Junie was in Jamaica with his grandparents as a baby. His mother ended up having another child who is his little brother. He went to Jamaica. Then his grandmother ended up bringing the little brother to New York, Long Island. And then a few years later, when his mother was able to bring Junie to the States, Long Island, is when Junie came to Long Island with his grandfather. So Junie like finished high school or whatever, went to college, did a few different jobs, got into law enforcement, bought his house, and then he said his grandparents came to live with him in his house. So he was like super duper duper close to his grandparents, and his grandparents were married for a very, very, very long time. So now with all of that being said, I never went to his house initially because his grandfather had just passed away and he didn't want to be like really insensitive to his grandmother, who's just dealing with losing her husband of decades. And I'm not going to be like, well, screw your grandma, like I'm coming to your house. No, like that was totally understandable to me, especially because you can tell he deeply, deeply cared about his grandparents. And then there was me on the other hand. I had my son. I didn't exactly want to bring a man around my son that soon in that capacity. So I wasn't going to Junie's house, but I also didn't bring Junie to my house, and he definitely didn't spend the night because my son, right? So we're entering the spring in this same situation, right? I'm putting in like offer after offer on houses that I like. None of my offers are getting accepted. Houses are like going way overbid, bidding wars every time, just chaos. So as expected, I'm starting to get frustrated at that point because like I want to spend like a different kind of time together, you know? And he's basically just like, just be patient, be patient. And like he would never get mad at me if I brought it up, but I did feel like a bit of frustration. So then I just like tried not to really bring it up. And then I finally got an offer accepted. So that happened in June or July. So we were like, all right, finally. So like I said, the plan was for him to rent out his house and then come live here with my son and I. Now, in order for him to do that, he told me that he did have to renovate the inside of his house. So once I got the go-ahead, that's what he started doing. So he would send me progress pics of like the construction. I would be on the phone next to him while he was like talking to like the solar people. He would send me pictures, videos, all that, right? So I'm like, cool. Then the closing on my house starts to take a little bit longer than I initially thought it was going to take. So while I knew our plans were in progress for us to live together soon, and that was coming along with an engagement and everything, because everything was taking a little bit longer, I did start to get a little frustrated about my initial concerns. Because it's like, I have total respect for like the fact that you care so much about your family and your grandparents and your grandfather. And it's like, trust me, I understand. Because like I told you, I wasn't raised by my father, and the person who stepped in for that role was my grandfather. So I was super duper close to my grandfather as well, which is why I understood. But with that being said, we're talking about living together, marriage, and making plans for all that stuff. It felt like time for me, right? And I just felt like enough time had passed. Like, so then it pretty much shifted from like, I don't want to be insensitive to my grandmother, to I just need to make sure that we are 100%, totally, all this is happening because the next person I bring into my life, into my family's life that way, is going to be the person I am for sure doing all this stuff with. And so here's a text of him explaining this to me. He says he never rushed me into introducing him to anyone and that he should be allotted the same grace. And then he says, all I have left in this world before you came into my life is my grandma, mom, and little brother. And he says, the next person that crosses the threshold of my door is who I'm marrying. I understand though. Okay, so head over to part 7 because TikTok is telling me I'm running out of storage and I need to post now.
Oh man, dude.
June or July.
My dog done got herself in a tricky situation, man. Yeah, those are the words you say when you're trying to hide something. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is like, and it seemed like this dude really cared for her. I mean, I don't really know, like, to do all of that while having a whole wife and children, that's just some effort, bro. Like, it seemed like he actually cared about this woman, right? Um, he just didn't want to get caught. I don't know, bro. I like I just couldn't imagine myself doing it. It's just too much work. Like, if I care about this girl, bro, I'm just gonna be with this girl. I'm gonna get her a divorce, and that's it. Like, I'm not about to sit here and play this girl and then be married to my wife. Like, that just I just don't get it. It's just that, bro, this mind boggling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, juggling two women, one that I already have as my wife and child, and now I'm juggling this with another girl, like, and she's trying to marry me. Like, I that's too much work, bro. I'm straight. I just need one. Like, bro, nah. I don't know how he did it, bro. For a year. He did this for a year, bro. I mean, the dedication is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, doing something for 1 year. I mean, you really must have been trying to lock this in with this woman, bro. Like, I don't know why throughout that you just didn't get a divorce, because obviously your partner that you have now wasn't good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was because they had kids or what, or he was too deep to where he couldn't get a divorce or something, but it's kind of weird to me, man. I don't understand it. It's very unfortunate for this woman to have to go through it. It's a situation that I hope to never be in, and I wouldn't wish on anybody else, because that's just wrong. It's not right. It's a situation like you just don't want to find yourself in, especially if you guys are talking about marriage and living together and all this other stuff. Like, you just don't want to be put in that situation. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to vetting too, it also comes down to women too. I think both should be in agreement. Like, we're gonna be together for 2 years, and then if you pass my test, and women will always test you. If I pass your test, there's genuine desire at first. Let's get married. You feel me? Let's lock it in. But that's not the case. But anyways, man, thank y'all for sitting here watching these videos for me, man. I just done recorded back-to-back 40-minute video, man. The man's just tired, but I need to hit the Steph Curry on him, you feel me? Put him to sleep, you feel me? Oh my God, but I'm about tired. You feel me? About time to, you feel me? Put him to bed with it, you feel me? But yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, my bad, y'all. Like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Road to 75 subscribers is on the way, man. You feel me? And after that, you know, be road to, you feel me? We gonna get to that. Let's get to 75. And see this video get about like 2 likes on it, 2-3 likes. I'll be really appreciating. If you got anything that I missed, I didn't say properly, you know what I'm saying? I miscommunicated. I just said out about whatever the case may be. Please leave it in the comment section below. You feel me? We shall drink some water and J fam. We out, man. You feel me? Y'all take care, man. Peace.